How you doing, everybody? This is Elvis and Eric on a podcast across America, this continent, from California to Connecticut. Let's bring in Eric on this topic.
Double C, California, Connecticut.
Yeah.
So what do we do today? We're gonna reminisce about 2016 and all its glory.
We're gonna reminisce about 2016
and have some recaps of what happened. I'm sure you all were alive in 2016 if you're watching this video. But just to explore.
Not necessarily, man. This could be our kids. Our kids could watch this shit, dude.
Fair enough. If you're watching in another year, like 2037, good for you. And if you've been loyal that long, I applaud you.
You're a legend.
You're a legend.
If YouTube even exists then.
If you have been watching Rick and Welvis every Friday for that long.
That'd be great. That would be great.
And if you've liked every single video and subscribed, you're a legend.
Because this is episode 5.
Is it? Episode 5?
Yeah.
Already?
First one was episode 1, then episode 2, 3. We just recorded 4, now we're recording 5.
We recorded 4 last Friday. That was one Friday ago.
Yeah, totally. We recorded that last week, definitely. We didn't just record it like 2 seconds ago.
No, what are you talking about, man?
I mean, we're wearing the same exact clothes. It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, I wear this shirt all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man, we recorded it last Friday. I'm agreeing with you. Anyway, man. So what else are we going to talk about?
Anyway, we're going to talk about our vision for 2017 because it is February.
And
read our high school yearbook signatures and all the notes.
Our origin story.
Our origin story is Rick and Welvis, Elvis and Eric. Awesome, cool guys.
The origin story of this channel and the origin story of our friendship goes way back.
We're best friends. You have to admit.
Me and Eric are best bros. It's the truth. There's no other way around it. It's the truthus. Yeah, it is. So, Eric, why don't you start us out on that story of how the origin story? I think that's a good place to start.
Origin story of Rick and Welvis. Well, if you have not already seen in our previous Rick and Welvis podcasts, then you wouldn't know.
I don't even know if we talked about it or not. You say we did, but I don't remember.
Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. But our origin story of becoming friends started in 7th grade. But way before then, back before we were friends, when we met, we weren't friends.
We were enemies.
Elvis probably hated me.
Yep.
But it was preschool. Way back when. I don't even know. 16 years ago, probably. Seems like a good estimate.
Probably around there, yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, there was this one day in preschool where, get this, Elvis had a truck thrown at his head. And that probably really hurt a lot.
It hurt because it was like one of those model semi-trucks. It's solid metal, you know?
Yep. But we never found out the culprit.
We don't.
Until
I never found out who the perpetrator was. I just knew it was some random jackass in my preschool class who I hated after that.
And years flew by. Me and Elvis became friends. And up until a few years ago, we found out who the culprit was.
Because I didn't know.
It was yours truly, Eric.
I didn't know
Eric. Legend.
I didn't know Eric went to preschool, like with me in God, what's that place called?
Kern something. I don't know.
Yeah, Kern Community Center.
Kern Preschool.
Whatever.
Something. That community center out in
Kern McGee,
next to the
Kern McGee. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, so I didn't know Eric went there. But then I saw like a picture of Eric when he was in preschool, and I was like, "That looks awfully familiar. That looks like the kid that threw a semi-truck at my head, and it really hurt in elementary school. And I asked Eric what elementary school he went to, and he said he went to that. Oh, yeah, preschool. And he told me, and I was like, what? And then I asked him if he remembers throwing a truck at someone's head, and he said yes.
I'm like, wait, that makes a little bit of sense. I didn't just say yes. I'm like trying to figure out. Yeah, that happened. But anyway, that's how me and Elvis met.
Yeah. But then how we actually, like, met again.
Became friends? It was like 6th grade. We met each other in Mr. Locker's band class.
Shout out to Mr. Locker, the best music teacher ever.
And Mr. Locker's beginning band class in 6th grade, where we were chose our instruments that we were going to play. And as you know, or maybe don't know, the sax bros weren't always sax bros.
Yeah, that's true.
I decided to play the clarinet, the Squidward.
Yeah, Eric was the most gayest Squidward. He was sad. And he lied about having a white clarinet for some reason.
Because I thought it would be cool, and I was some 6th grader, and I didn't know it was cool.
I asked him, I was like, oh, you have a white clarinet? Why don't you play that one in band? He was like, because I only like playing that one at home. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, dude. Yeah, sure.
It seems suspicious, but whatever. But anyway, if you don't know, that picture right there is a saxophone.
Saxophone picture.
If you can't see it, it's a saxophone. But anyway, yeah, it took me until 7th grade to finally play the tenor saxophone.
When Mr. Locker was a cool guy, bro, he was like,
he's like, Eric, you suck at clarinet. Play the.
I don't think he said that, but
he was probably thinking it. But
he was like, Eric, why don't you try tenor saxophone? I think it'll
I'm
work
like, all
for
right,
you.
Sounds cool. And then, by a fluke, my mom bought me a new saxophone. It's a saxophone I have until this day.
It's pretty nice.
My prized possession.
Is it really?
Maybe. It's one of my most expensive things that I have. But anyway. Yeah, that's how the sax bros became bros.
But back then you were playing on a school Yamaha.
Friends.
We were friends. We were friends. And then that led us to some other classes we had together, including 7th grade, Miss Bruchot's biology class.
All right, you tell us, because you have a more memory. It happened at your house.
In biology, with Miss Bruchot, shout out. Miss Bruchot was the kind of teacher who liked student interaction. Which, by the way, doesn't work in middle school. They're not mature enough to handle it. So what it really was a bunch of little frickin' middle school schmucks at some table together, ranting and raving, hooting and hollering, causing a big ruckus, not listening to the teacher. And so me and Eric sat together, and I was like, oh, this is my bro in band who plays the tenor saxophone. And
my friend, that guy who plays the tenor saxophone.
It's that guy, Eric, that I kind of know, who's kind of my friend, and he dated some girl that I thought was kind of pretty, and we hung out at a dance once,
and our mutual friend, Andrew,
and I think
not the guy that you were talking about on the last episode.
Different Andrew, and I think wasn't Zach Newton at our table too or something?
No, I don't remember the other person.
I think like Zach Newton. Anyway, we had a table together, and we had this project where because you know how in middle school you learn about cells and shit, and so we had to like either make a cell out of styrofoam balls and shit.
You do that in like elementary school, so it's like lame.
So like, you know, the frickin' cell wall, the large central vacuole, the nucleus, the photosynthesis, or
shows you how much we know.
I fucking forgot everything already. But anyway, so in the other option you could do was to make a video, and so Eric came to my house for the first time, and we made this video called Journey Through the Cell. It was the first video me and Eric ever made together, and it was a video where we basically compared. Eric, I can't hear you.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, I thought you got muted or something. But anyway, it was a video where we compared my property to a cell. So like the gate,
plant cell.
Yeah, a plant cell. The gate was like the
Cell wall.
mitochondria, or the fence was the cell wall, and the gate was the mitochondria or something, because it's the thing.
No, it was a cell membrane. You don't remember anything?
Cell membrane.
Kidding me?
Yeah, and the solar panels was the thing that like
The solar thing, the
oh god
photosynthesis thing.
Yeah, well, it's not called that. It's called
I don't remember.
God, I don't know shit anymore. Anyway, but it made sense.
It was a photosynthesis.
Yeah.
Photosynthesis thing.
And then the house was the large central vacuole, and the shop was the nucleus, because it had ladders that looked like DNA. And the dogs were the lysosomes, because they were like the defense of the property, and all the little freaking bushes were ribosomes. Because the ribosomes
If you know your biology, this makes sense to you.
Yeah.
If you're just some nerd like us, it doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, when we showed the video in class, it was a big hit. Everyone thought it was funny. And we were both ashamed, but at the same time a little bit proud. And we got a solid B+ on it.
I still think it should have been an A.
I think we got one of the things wrong, though. Like, one of the things we were comparing, I think we actually said the wrong thing. And
remember when we went into the house and then your mom was like, oh, you can't film in here.
We had to retake the video because we went inside and my mom was like, don't film me! She got so pissed.
And we were like, that's a large central vacuole. No one can go in there and stay alive in there.
Go in there. No one can go in there. But anyway, so that's that. And then after that, we only hung out at school, and then freshman year is kind of where it all started. You can continue.
Yes, starting freshman year, I was hanging out with my other friends.
For basically the entire year, but we hung out a little bit.
Basically. And
because high school band.
Because high school band, we were in the same band class. We're like, hey, that's Elvis.
Me and Eric were bros in cadet band. Me and Eric were bros in cadet band, which was the bane of our existence.
Mr. Austin's cadet band.
It's terrible. That's all that needs to be said about that.
Anyway, yeah, we were still kind of just friends. We weren't best friends, even. We weren't bros. We were just kind of cool, good friends, I'd say.
So yeah, that's 2012. Because at the time I was hanging out with my friends too, Trey and Daniel and Chelsea.
Yep.
But we were both still kind of separate.
Did cool stuff.
We were both still kind of separate entities. But we were hanging out a little bit more now that Eric came. Now that high school came, because I remember thinking like, Eric, I remember him. He was a cool guy, and we should actually hang out together more often.
Oh, remember that time you invited me to your house for an airsofting thing?
I actually don't.
You don't remember that?
No.
It was like during Christmas or something. It was like during Christmas break, and it was like freshman year.
I didn't even know you had an airsoft gun.
You lent me one, remember?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't even know what I was doing. So,
but
and
was
then
it
your
fun?
brother, it was, I guess, we hung in that, that abandoned workshop they have out in there?
Yeah.
That place, I don't remember what it's called. You call it. Some shed.
This shop or whatever? I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, that was that. It was just some party that you had. Yeah. You invited Daniel and Trey.
And you came in.
Yeah.
That was pretty, because I was way into airsoft back then before it got ruined, but that's a different conversation for a different day.
All right. Yeah, that happened. We got to be better friends.
Yeah, going into sophomore year. Sophomore year at the beginning, you were still hanging out with your friends a little bit, but then me and Daniel swayed you to the dark side, and you started coming off campus with us.
Campus every day. That was the everyday thing.
And then me and you would talk about this Leander thing, and you would spend the night at my house. And right around the time we went off campus with Daniel, and you started spending the night at my house and talking about Leander, is when me and Eric became best bros. But I
don't even know how it happened, because we just hung out all the time.
The thing with the Leander thing, while it made me and Eric best bros, kind of, It also made us feud a lot sophomore year, as Daniel would say.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We feuded a lot.
I don't know why. I don't
Yeah.
know the reason.
Leading into junior year, where me and Eric were solid, awesome bros. Junior was... He was kind of gay, though, in some ways.
Yeah, kind of was. But sophomore year is when we got my car, the bro car.
That's what made it awesome.
Good old Granny.
Yeah. Because, like, sophomore year...
That was its name, Granny.
Sophomore year is when the schmuck stock started. So, like, I was still best friends with Daniel, but me and Eric were becoming really good friends. And then junior year is when Daniel started getting really busy, and then I became best friends with Eric.
We were best friends. We weren't quite like bros like we are now.
Yeah.
But speaking of sophomore year, 2013, our worst moment 2013, a video on this channel.
Yeah.
It was
Shout
with
out.
good old Granny and Daniel.
Granny Car and Daniel, and that one random dude, banana guy.
And we threw a banana at him. It was the funniest thing I've probably ever done.
That was hilarious. I don't know why it was so funny for us, because people watching would probably call us a couple of retards.
Yeah, that happened. And later on, yeah, we kind of became best bros. We just hung out all the time. Elvis came over. He basically lived at my house some days.
Yeah. That's true.
And no one minded. My parents were like, "Hey, Elvis, what's going on, man?"
I think junior year we started practicing together a lot, especially towards the end of junior year. I'd go to your house almost every single day after school. Well, junior year not as much, but that's what happened senior year. But that's where it started in junior year. We started practicing together.
Yep. And then that summer, I left for Connecticut just to visit, and then we came back from a long summer.
Yeah.
And then started our senior year.
The best year ever.
The year 2015, the end of 2015.
Yeah.
Where we became best bros.
Because we started hiking together in the winter, and we were always, like, we hung out almost every single day. We talked about the Jenna thing and your Cheyenne bullshit, and...
I'm still not ready to talk about that yet.
It's on one of the schmuck stocks. They can look it up.
Yeah, if you really want to know that bad, listen to that schmuck stock.
Isn't it? I thought it was on the Rick and Welvis podcast.
Oh yeah, Rick and Welvis podcast, the first one.
I don't remember, but anyway, so me and Eric were best bros senior year, and it was awesome.
Yep. And then one day we decided to make a new YouTube channel. This YouTube channel, Rick and Welvis.
I don't know why we started.
Sure. Explain how it started.
Because I can't really remember that well either, but I think it started because of shout out Mr. Lawrence. So Mr. Lawrence had this project, the most famous project in all of Burroughs. You have to make a commercial. Everyone's favorite project, well, all the cool people's favorite project in all of Burroughs High School. You had to make a commercial, and I made one the first semester. And then second semester, Eric made one, and I was, like, helping him with it, and I was dating Morgan, and that's why she had a cameo in it, and Chelsea. Because me and Eric hung out with Chelsea a lot senior year.
But the reason Morgan had a cameo in it is because she was in my group. So.
Oh, yeah, that's why. It wasn't because of me.
No, you were just my friend.
Yeah, but I was in it just to help Eric because I was starting to get into video stuff at the time. But I didn't.
And that was the first episode of Rick and Welvis. That's our first video.
Because then Eric made a YouTube channel so that he could show it in front of the class. And I think when he first made it, it was just called Eric Lemke or something.
Yeah, it was just. But then it evolved into Rick and Welvis.
Yeah, and then I uploaded my project, and we had to make a cooking video for our cooking class.
And I made a math project. It was kind of lame, but
well, I mean,
okay.
There's a little bit of lameness in all of our videos, so there's nothing to be ashamed of there. Then we
But
started.
that one was probably our worst video.
I don't think it was. But, well, maybe. I don't know. But I don't know.
So it was just some math video.
I put out a couple shit videos, though. But anyway, ignoring that, that's the origin story of Rick and Welvis.
Yeah, man. A long history.
That was a good origin story, though.
It was like, what, 9 years ago that we first started to hang out? For 6th grade?
Yeah. Anyway,
Pretty
dude, should we continue on?
Yeah, let's continue on. 2016 recap.
Jaws, I think he wants me to let him out, but I'm not going to. Come on, Jaws, get over here, boy. Jow.
Let's show Jaws on the podcast.
He's being a gay boy, though. He doesn't want to come over.
The legend.
Actually, Jaws is in the intro.
Oh, nice.
But he's only in there for like a split second. Jaws has a split-second cameo in the intro. You have to, like, when you see the intro, you'll Hold on, let me pause this and let him out, because he's being a buttball.
Alright.
Actually, let me pick him up and show him for the podcast, and then I'll pause it.
Anyway, it's just me right now. Just Rick. Cool guy. There he is. There's Jaws, the legend. What a good guy. Jaws is an awesome guy. He's a really cool dog. He's our best bro, besides Daniel. No, I think Jaws is a better bro than Daniel.
Why? Because Daniel never called you?
Yeah, I was just talking about Jaws because it was just Rick for a minute there.
Yeah, and you and Jaws hiked together and stuff, and he was there through and through.
Yep, he went on every single one of our hikes, even our camping trip.
And yeah, I know. And Jaws, actually, it was kind of risky bringing Jaws with us because we had to bring extra food and water for him.
But we did anyway.
And it was awesome.
Because he's our bro.
And Jaws is our bro, yeah.
So should we start off this 2016 recap? So January 1st, 2016. Or no, it was December 31st, 2015. Because, I don't know. Anyway, me and Elvis and Jaws went to Kernville that day. It was New Year's Day. Or Eve, whatever. And yeah, it was an awesome trip. We took Jaws to Lake Isabella, the puddle.
It's refilling rapidly now.
Oh, that's cool.
California is being drug out of the drought hardcore right now.
And we took him to the snow for the first time.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yep. And we didn't have
slipping.
the right shoes.
So we kept slipping because we tried climbing up the PCT a little bit. And when we were on our way down, we went off trail. So we just got lost in the wilderness for a second. And we couldn't stand up on our feet. We were just sliding the whole time. It was actually a pitiful sight.
Anyway, yeah, that was the first thing in 2016.
Thinking about it, it was kind of funny because we would like fall and then grab onto a tree and then stand up and then fall again. That was pathetic.
It was pathetic. And 2016 was the second semester of our last year at Burroughs High School.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a pretty good semester. I mean,
I think it was the best one ever.
The one where we graduated at the end of it.
Yeah, that was a good fucking year, man.
But what was the next thing that we did? Oh, yeah, the cruise was the next thing. The next big thing that we did.
I think, that was in March?
Yeah, that was in March.
The cruise was awesome.
And if you watch our other videos, you can hear about the cruise.
The cruise was super fun. I want to go on another one.
Me too. Someday.
That might have been one of the funnest times of my life.
It was pretty fun. It's probably the best man trip.
Yeah, I think it was.
But anyway, the next thing in 2016, what did you do? Or what do you think happened next?
After the cruise?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry. I'm trying to fix my lighting a little bit.
It was just us hanging out, being good friends.
Yeah. I don't remember what else exactly we did Oh, you joined community band.
Oh yeah, after years of flaking out.
Yeah, you joined community band, and me and Eric would go to Taco Bell late at night and fulfill our late night snack cravings and eat Taco Bell after community band on Thursdays. It was pretty great. And then there was that stuff, and I think there was like a lot of it was just me and you hanging out, chilling like bros, and then hanging out with Nick.
I'm surprised that we didn't get best friends on the yearbook thing, because everyone knew that we were best friends. It was...
I don't know. I don't know if we were as famous, really. I don't think we were as notorious for being best friends.
Yeah, maybe not as the other people, but everyone knew we were best friends.
The people that know us know me and you are best bros.
Yeah. Especially all of the band. If it was just the band best friends, we would win that.
But Caleb and Ricky, that was a good option, actually, because those guys are best bros, too. Yeah.
Remember this? This is 2016 meme.
Dude, actually, you know what was kind of a gay thing about 2016?
What?
There was not everything about 2015, 2016 was good. How gay band was. Because we only went to one or two field competitions.
Yeah, that was
actually
terrible,
only one of them.
The other one was in Tehachapi, and that was just one of those.
And that one kind of sucked.
It was in a basketball court.
No, you're thinking of junior year.
Oh yeah, that was junior year. Never mind. That one.
No,
I don't remember what that one was.
Yeah, no, we went to Tehachapi junior year and it rained us out, so we had to do it on a basketball court.
It was in Taft.
We had to do it in Taft where your cousin went apparently and stuff. So
yeah, that's where my cousin goes.
Yep,
that's where she lives. He disappeared again.
Oh god damn it! But anyway, dude.
Yeah, that was a good year. Not all of it was good. Not all of it was bad. But for those of you that hated 2016, I don't understand why. But
I don't know. I guess there's
maybe you had a different year than us.
I guess historically, in some ways, it was kind of a bad year. All the ISIS bombings and the casualties, celebrity casualties and stuff.
Yeah.
But for me and Eric, it was an awesome year. It was actually probably one of my best years of my life.
But then we got our yearbooks that one day. The yearbook extravaganza.
The yearbook extravaganza was fun. Because that was the day we went to Six Flags, too.
That's what it looks like. It has my name on the bottom.
Yep.
I think everyone's had their name on the bottom. That I know, anyway.
Yeah, most people.
But anyway, we had our yearbooks signed by a lot of people. So, Elvis, you want to start reading those? I don't think I've ever read them to anyone.
Are we actually going to read all of them?
Maybe not all of them, but
all right. Well, I'll read the best one out of all of them, the one from Mr. Austin. This is the deepest, most profound one out of all of them. Get ready. Keep swinging, Elvis.
Oh, yeah. From Mr. Austin?
Yeah. What was yours from Mr. Austin?
Here it is. From Mr. Austin, from the deep trenches of his heart.
What?
You are a very good sax player, Eric. Mr. Austin.
Yeah. Here's one from Erica. Shout out. Hey, Elvis Band is gonna really suck next year without you, man. We are all going to cry at graduation. Sad face. You better keep jazzing, Erica.
All right.
That was a pretty good one.
Which one should I read next?
There's some good ones.
Should I read the one from Daniel?
Yeah, sure.
All right, the one from Daniel. Back when he was a good guy. All right, from Daniel. From the deep trenches of his heart.
Daniel was kind of a flake senior year, too, because he didn't even go to Six Flags with us.
Oh yeah, he hung out with his dumb friends. Anyway, from Daniel, you were one of the best bros that I've ever had, and you were a huge part of my high school experience, and I'm so appreciative. Thanks for being such an awesome friend, Daniel.
Fair enough. I'm going to read mine from Chelsea.
All right.
My best friend Elvis, I'll miss you when we part ways, but it won't be forever. I wish you all the best of luck in catching your dreams. Keep your head high and keep in touch. Don't forget us. Dude, let's just talk about how me, Eric, and Chelsea were such good friends that year.
I just read mine from Erica, and it's
What was
sad.
it? Why?
Erica, I will miss flicking Elvis with you. Erica,
Wait, what?
I will miss flicking Elvis with you.
What? Yeah, because you guys would always flick me, huh?
Wait, that's kind of gross. In a way, I don't even know.
I don't know. I'm going to read mine from Eric.
All right.
Hey, bro, it's been fun all these years. You're the best bro I've ever had, and I wish you good luck in your adventures. Playing the sax together was certainly noteworthy. Well, I'll cut this short so it's not too sappy. It's been fun. Eric. That was a good one. That was a pretty good one, man.
I'll read mine from Elvis. Sup, sax bro. Dude, you're one of the best, if not the best friend I've ever had. Even though I am the best friend you've ever had.
Nice.
Even though you're leaving, we'll still be bros. Keep the YouTube channel up and hopefully we'll meet up again. Saxophone drawing. A saxophone drawing. Elvis Williams.
I think yours was better than mine, but whatever. Dude, I'm gonna read the most profound one out in here, besides Mr. Austin's. This one from the legendary Christopher Walkling.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
It says, Hey Jerk. You are a huge loser and a huge jerk, but you are still of one of the greatest friends I've ever had. Stay dumb and rock on.
Fair enough.
I think it's funny how he said stay dumb.
I'm going to read mine from Chris. Hey, jerk, you suck and are a sore. No, you are a big loser. When I beat you at Halo, but you are still a cool guy. Good luck,
We did
Chris
play
Walken.
Halo a lot. We played a lot of Halo Reach throughout high school.
Yep. Anyway, are you going to read any more? Because I want to read mine from Chelsea.
All right. I'll read mine from. I guess I'll read mine from Daniel. Hey Elvis, it's been great having you as a friend for all these years. I'm so grateful to have you as a friend. I can't express how appreciative to have you as a bro for the past 13 plus years.
Nice. All right, this one's from Chelsea. Best friend. Hey Eric, thank you for all the adventures this year. I'm going to miss you. Best of luck on your future. Not in your future, but she said on your feet. Whatever. Come down for visits so the best friends can hang. And
Nice.
the Straw Hat Gang. Gosh, I'll miss you, buddy. Take care, Chelsea.
That's pretty good, man. That was pretty good.
All right.
Dude, I'm going to read one more. And this one's kind of I don't know. This is a weird one to end on, but I'm going to read it anyway because me and Marco have been kind of pretty good bros lately. Because we have some classes together and stuff. Elvis! Explanation point. What's up? Explanation point. Look at you, Mr. Jazz God. Be Grant May. What? I don't even know what the hell that says. Be great making or something like that. Here's to staying positive and testing negative. Staying positive, testing negative.
I'm not going to end on this one, but this is the funniest one in my whole yearbook. It's from Ross.
I know this is going to be a good one now.
And the only thing that it says is white power.
I actually want to see if I can find mine from Ross, actually, because that's pretty funny.
And this is from Nick. Nick, our friend. You know,
Yeah.
Nick. Hey, Eric, don't die.
Oh God, dude. No, dude. I got one from Steven Foster that says "Don't die, Elvis." And I got one. The mine from Ross says, "Have a great summer and don't be a fuckboy."
I'm going to read mine from Andrew White.
All right.
This one is really emotional, so grab your tissues.
All right.
Just kidding. What words can I say to describe our friendship? Well, nothing does it justice. Thanks for being there with me every step of the way. Andrew White.
That was pretty good, man.
Did you grab your tissue?
No. That's another good one. I'm trying to find some good ones. Oh God, dude! If I read mine from Morgan, that would be sad. I'm not gonna read that.
I'll read mine from Morgan. I'm not going to read mine from Jenna, but you can read yours from Jenna.
I don't even know if I have one from Jenna. I probably do, but I don't remember where it is. Sure, read yours from Morgan. Why not?
All right. Eric, I'm so glad we became good friends this year. Have fun in New York. Morgan.
That was pretty good. I want to see if I can find mine from the Jen.
Oh, I found an awesome one to end on.
All right.
And I'm going to end on that one.
Okay. Do it.
It's from the late great, he didn't die though, but he's great, Mr. Lawrence.
Nice.
Eric, it's been fun getting to know you this year. Have fun in New York. Enjoy life and stay in touch. Eric Lawrence.
Eric Lawrence is a freaking legend. I love that guy.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the one I'm going to end on.
All right, let me see if I can find one more good one to end on. Here, I'll read mine from Eli. This one's pretty good, I guess. My main man, Vis. It's been awesome these past few years at school with you. You made jazz awesome from middle school to present. I'll never forget when I made my first nickel off music when you tossed me and Mac a coin for playing our practice pads in middle school. It was annoying just about to just about everyone else on campus. I hope to hear from you when you graduate from college. Hopefully we'll see each other again when you're a famous musician. Stay jazzy, Eli Scanlon.
Nice.
Your main man, Vis. That's my favorite part. Because I called him Lie, and he called me Vis.
Eli's a good guy. He's an awesome guy.
Dude, Eli's freaking awesome, dude, man.
Anyway, yeah, that was 2016 and the gist.
Man, that's basically sums it up, huh?
So, what do you think is going to happen in 2017 this year?
What do I think is going to happen in 2017? God, dude,
Is it going to be?
Keep being overexposed for some reason. Sorry, what were you saying?
What do you think is going to happen 2017?
In history or just as a bro?
Just as a bro.
What do I think is going to happen? Well, I think there's going to be some ups, some downs, some cools, some middles.
Some middles?
And I can already see it being a big, weird, like, awesome juggling match of starting to hang out more and more with new people. Like people that I didn't really hang out with in 2016. And there's going to be some downs definitely probably from college, and I'm probably going to get a job, and I'm going to be really busy. And I think the theme of 2017 is trying to find fulfillment in my, the things that I like to do. Trying to find fulfillment as far as practicing more, because that's my thing. Saxophone is my thing, so I should practice more, making more videos. When you come over, I think we're going to have a blast. I think going to Connecticut for a week is going to be the time of my life, That's going to be the ultimate vlog-worthy adventure ever.
Ever. Just ever.
Dude, I can't wait for that one. So I think 2017 overall is going to be an incredibly awesome year.
Fair enough. Just overall. Maybe not every single day of 2017, but...
How about you?
2017 sounds like it's going to be a pretty fun one. Pretty interesting one.
Yeah.
Some ups, some downs, some middles. Some crappy times.
Sorry, dude.
Some, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen by 2018. I don't know what that's going to look like.
I don't know what 2018 is going to look like. I can't think that far ahead.
But hopefully it'll all go well and I don't die.
Hopefully, man. So I think we've concluded this podcast pretty well. A good old 40-minute podcast. It's been pretty good, man.
It's been fun.
It's been a good talk.
Well, this has been Cross Country Podcast.
Hope you all
Elvis and Eric.
enjoyed.
Rick and Welvis. Smash that subscribe button.
Smash that like button. And type away, you keyboard warriors, in the comments.
Comment what you want to see us talk about next Friday.
Yeah, talk about what kind of videos you want to see. Give us feedback.
We'd love that. We'll answer you guys in the comments.
Catch you on the flip side, wherever you live.
We read all your comments to everyone out there. Our haters, our lovers.
Yep.
That one guy that just watches.
Yeah.
But, yeah. We'll see you in the next video.
See you later.